Hello there guys, Blackout here. Today I'm coming at you with a brand new series. This series is called Road to Dark Matter Camo. Now, what is this series, guys? What is the series? That's a great question that you may be asking. Well, let me start off by saying this series is, as the name would imply, a Road to Dark Matter Camo. I think Dark Matter looks absolutely epic, and we're going to try and get there together, guys. Basically, I will be going through class to class and getting diamond camo on the classes until we reach Dark Matter. I will be giving my honest opinion on what guns I like more, and then I will be ranking them between 1 and 7 and moving on to the next class until we end up getting to Dark Matter. It'll probably take us a while, but let's see how it goes. So guys, without further ado, let's get into it. So in regards to today's episode, what we are going to be doing is going through number 1, in my opinion, all the way down to last place at number 7. We will be taking a look at what, in my opinion, is the strongest gun, the weakest gun, which one is the best, which one is the worst. Now, I will only be highlighting 3 guns in particular today. That will be my number 1 choice, my close number 2nd choice, and my bottom place at 7th. Now, I will only be talking about these due to time reasons. I could go into a massive, detailed, long paragraph as to each gun, why I think it deserves the place that, on my list that it's getting today, but I don't really have time for that. If you want to come and talk to me online or something, or in person, then please go ahead, feel free to ask me, but just for the sake of this video, I will be only highlighting 3 guns: the last place gun, in my opinion, the close second, and the first place. So guys, without further ado, we will be starting with number 7. Number 7 is the ICR-1. Now, I absolutely hate the ICR-1. Okay, I was really hyped for the ICR-1, to be 100% honest with you guys, because my favorite gun in Black Ops 2 was the M27. And the ICR-1 is basically a reskin version of it. The ICR-1, as it's described here, full auto assault rifle, modest damage with minimal recoil. Now, this sounds a lot like the M27 from Black Ops 2. The Black Ops 2 M27 was not very high damage. You know, it killed in a moderate time. You know, it was alright. But the reason why I loved it so much is because it had absolutely no recoil whatsoever. You could be, 4 billion feet away from them, and your gun would not move once. That's how accurate this thing was. Like, it could shoot people from so far away compared to any other gun in the assault rifle category, in my opinion. I just loved it, but I was really disappointed with the ICR-1, and the reason why is because, yes, it has all the same characteristics as the M27, except the M27 actually shoots bullets. If I'm not mistaken here, correct me if I'm wrong, Treyarch, this thing shoots peas. Yes, we are talking peas. I mentioned this in another video, that this gun shoots peas. It doesn't do any damage whatsoever. Sometimes I'll empty a mag into a guy and he won't be dead. He'll still be standing there ready to kill me with whatever he's got. Honestly, guys, if this thing had better damage, it would be my number 1 for sure. If it mimicked the M27 exactly, it would definitely be my number 1. But all of the other guns outshine this gun just because of its terrible damage. Honestly, if it had higher damage, it would be a better gun. And it's a shame. And you know what? The other thing that bugs me is I got diamond camo. Again, I don't like diamond camo. I would recommend not getting diamond camo unless you're doing a Dark Matter grind. But I did get diamond for this gun, and it doesn't seem to be working. Honestly, I can't get diamond up only when I put on high caliber. And there's a little sliver of the gun that's diamond encrusted, or whatever you say. I don't know, but it's kind of bugging me. But this gun isn't very good, guys. Number 7 spot on my list. Coming in at number 6, we had the Shiva. Now, I like the Shiva. The only problem was all the other guns above it I liked more. Now, the reason why I don't like the Shiva as much as I really should, it's not that it's a bad gun. Actually, I love the damage. The damage is absolutely epic. It's I believe, a 1-shot headshot when you have high caliber, 3-shot at like very far ranges, and 2-shot at up close. It's really good. My only problem with the Shiva, it is a very high risk, high reward type of weapon. If you can hit your shots accurately, then you're golden. You're gonna get a Bloodthirsty. You're gonna get a Nuclear. You're gonna get a Mothership. You're gonna get whatever the hell you want if you're accurate with this gun. But if you're not, like me, I do not like assault rifles, submachine guns, whatever class of guns that are burst and semi-automatic. I'm a little stubborn in that sense. Burst not too much, but semi-automatic I have a lot of trouble with, to be 100% honest. And the Shiva, although it's a very high damage gun, I just find I'm not very accurate with semi-auto guns. And it sucks because if I was, then I'd be so much better with the Shiva. But with me personally, I am not. So that's why it gets the number 6 spot. For our number 5 spot for today in assault rifles, we have the M8A7. Now, the reason why this is a little bit lower than you may think is because, again, as I said last time, I'm not really a big fan of burst fire guns. I'm not going to go too much into detail of this because I actually really enjoyed using this gun, along with the Shiva, not the ICR1 definitely, but I enjoyed using the Shiva and everything above that. So please keep that in mind. It's just that I liked other guns more than the M8A7. The M8, although it says it kills in one burst, sometimes it just doesn't feel like that's true. Like it feels kind of slow and clunky for me. I don't really know what it is about it, but it feels kind of heavy in my player's hands, and I just don't like it as much as I like other guns. It's a great gun, don't get me wrong, but there are other guns that I prefer much more, and that's why it gets the number 5 spot. The number 4 spot for today is the KN-44. This was the first assault rifle that I used in this game, and the only word to describe it is average. It's just average. It's a very good gun, but it's average. I felt like everything about it was average, and that's why it's at our number 4, because that's kind of like dead smack in the middle. It's like average. That's all I can really say about it, guys. I can't really go into much depth about that. It's just average, so that's why it gets our number 4 spot. Getting the honors of our top 3, we're cracking the top 3, boys. Number 3 for today's list is the Man-O-War. Now, I really like the Man-O-War, actually. A lot of people don't like it because it's slow fire rate, it's slow reload, it's slow almost in every category. But I just really was drawn to this gun. I don't know what it is about it, but I really like the Man-O-War. And I was surprisingly impressed by it. I thought I wouldn't like it, and I really did. The only thing I don't like about the Man-O-War is the iron sights, but you know what, that's not really a big deal, especially since this gun works a lot better with optics anyway, so that's not really much of an issue. But I do really love the Man-O-War, and it pleasantly surprised me. So guys, let's get into our number 2. Guys, the top 2 today are so incredibly close in my opinion. It was just really hard to narrow it down. It was kind of like a coin toss in my mind. It was a 50-50 split, and just one barely edged out the other. Now, I will be describing these last 2 guns a little bit more in depth than the others, but without further ado, let's get into it. The number 2 spot, in my opinion, for best assault rifles is the XR2. Now, the XR2, I was actually mind blown from. As I said, I don't really like burst and semi-auto. There's just something about it that doesn't make me really drawn to it. I'm just not a massive fan of it. Now, I don't know what it is about the XR2. It was just a phenomenal gun. Maybe it's its stunning beauty. I mean, like, the gun, it's the nicest looking gun in the assault rifle class, hands down. It's a beauty, but guys, it performed well for me. I don't understand. I like the iron sights, even though they're a little bit obstructing. I still like the iron sights. I like the fire rate of it. I like the damage. I liked everything about the XR2, and the HVK, which is our number 1 spot for today, barely edged it out. Now, again, I think the reason why the HVK edged it out for me was honestly because it's a full auto weapon. That's just me. That's just my opinion. I just prefer full auto against burst. But the HVK and the XR2 are both phenomenal guns. I don't really have any complaints about the HVK. I love the iron sights. I love the fire rate. I think the recoil is pretty good. It's a little bit hard to control sometimes, but pretty good. I just love the damage. I love absolutely everything about the HVK. The XR2 is also amazing, guys. It was so close between the two. And also, I think Diamond honestly looks the best on the HVK. And this is just because I think it's the most replicant, whatever, that's not a word, definitely not a word. It's the most reminiscent? Yeah, that's what you say, right? I don't know what I said with replicant. Guys, please do not make fun of me for that. I know you will know now that I said don't make fun of me for it. But, guys, the HVK is the most kind of throwback to Black Ops 2. I think the Diamond Camo looks solid. It's not great because, again, I've voiced my displeasure once or twice on this channel about how I don't like Diamond. But guys, that's all for today. HVK 30 coming in at number 1, XR2 with the the second spot, Man-O-War with number 3, the KN-44 with number 4, the M8A7 at number 5, the Shiva at number 6, and the poor ICR1 at number 7. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is my opinion. Again, if you think there should be a different rank, please leave it in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Diamond Camo? Honestly, I think it's the grossest thing we've ever seen ever. Road to Dark Matter, it's going to be a great series because Dark Matter is definitely worth the grind. I've seen it before. It looks amazing. but diamond is crap. So we're going to have to put up with diamond for now, and then we are going to jump into dark matter once we get it. But guys, it'll be quite some time from now. Now, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave a like if you did. Comment down below for any suggestions you got for me about my videos, about whatever. Comment if you disagree or agree about my choices for today. And guys, as always, have a great day. So, that is all. Peace out, guys.